Hi everyone! We're up to the last part in our Big Ed and Rose zodiac relationship analysis between Taurus and Sagittarius, right? Big Ed being our Taurus and Rose being Sagittarius. We are up to the last part. This is the finale. And let me just clear a few things that I've seen people have messaged me about and commented that this relationship analysis is literally just looking at the relationship and the interactions. I'm not meaning to get a kind of positive thing coming out of it or anything that is just educational. We're just meant to learn about how people react, especially certain zodiac signs and elements, how they express themselves and how they come together, whether they clash or they harmonize. That is it. I'm not looking for a happy ending or anything like that here. I think we know where this is heading, right? But we are trying to understand people more for what they are, what they have in them as their traits and elements. And if you can get that from these series, then I'm really, really happy about that. It is meant to just shed some light into the little corners and perspectives that you don't realize have certain roles to play when it comes to human interaction, right? So, just putting up the disclaimer. I think I'm putting in the right direction now. Right. This is 90 Day Fiance and the show belongs to TLC. I'm merely using CC so that I can use this for spiritual and educational purposes, right? I'm well aware that this is not fully representative of a human relationship, but partially so because we're just seeing snippets of it, though it is very, very much edited and dramatized. So we are all aware of that. Let's just hope we can take away something from this.
Last night, Rose and I got into a big fight because I didn't tell her before I came on this trip that I don't want more kids. And then this morning, she told me it's over. I love Rose, and I don't want our relationship to end like this. So I'm gonna go back to our room and see if she'll talk to me.
Look, he says he loves Rose. All right, let's give him that a little bit. But he loves Rose in the neat little box that he made for her. That's the thing. And look, everyone is entitled to what they want and what they prefer, I suppose. And you can definitely say, like I said last time, that earth signs tend to be really inflexible. But if you knew this clash was there so earlier on, that you could have done something a bit more about it. That's really it, of course. Of all the things that they could have disagreed on, this is such a big thing, right? And he of course also kept that from her, and that's his fault. So now she's really put her foot down. She took that arrowhead and she drew a line in the sand as to what she will take, and this is not something that she will.
She's gone. Her stuff's gone. She's really gone. She said she wanted to leave, but she didn't even say goodbye.
Them Sagittarius are fast. When they want to leave, they leave. She put that distance so fast, but now even in the physical, not just emotional distance, she's like, zoom, I'm out. Rose.
It just hit me. I don't know, I'm just upset. I failed. Again.
Look at that phrasing. I failed. Like, he put all the responsibility for the relationship in his hands. It's like, no, it was a two-way thing. Yes, you failed your side for sure, but look how quickly he claims responsibility for everything. Well, too bad, dude. But she knows what she wants, and she's not taking any less.
28 years is a long time to be single, and then you find something that you think is real, to later find out that it's not. I know that it's over with Rose, so I need to try to put my life back together. I want to reach out to my daughter, Tiffany. I want her to know that this was about me following my heart. It was about me trying to find love for me. And in the end, you know, I get nothing. So I'm going back to Manila, and then from Manila back to San Diego. To the airport.
All right. I can really pick out the words that he's using, right? He said, what did he say? I thought this was real. See, for him, it's funny because Rose doesn't say anything like that. Whether she's never commented about, even if you watch the rest of the episodes, you've watched the whole thing, she's never said about, is this relationship real or not real? It's always been, to her, that's what it is. It's a relationship. It exists. But it's always added comments about the realness of it all, or how, and it's the first thing he said when they first met, remember? So for him, it really is about the material, the earthy structure of this relationship. How much of it can I touch and grasp to reassure myself that this is happening? Rose never needed that. She just needed to see that he put effort in, and that he means well, and that he had the same values as her, and that was enough for her. She didn't need so much of this evidence around, and you can tell that is a material insecurity that he has, right? And I think you can say that for all earth signs, really, that they really need that extra level. But for him, while he can ask for that, yes, he can want that, he didn't bring enough to the table to actually warrant asking that or having that, because he knew there was a clash in values so early and didn't say anything. Now, let's ask the cards what they have to say about this, because do they have a lot to say? So let's grab the cards and let's start. Oh, beautiful. See? A little bit of impromptu. What do the cards say about a relationship like this, where there is an early disagreement or an early, I would even say, an early mismatch in values and desires and goals in life, and yet there's been so much dishonesty and trying to reassure or find assurance in different ways that are not healthy without communicating properly, right? I actually think that Rose did get something from this. She learned a lot. She started using these emotional skills to keep herself safe, to keep herself earnest, and to get away from there when she could, which is the right thing to do, albeit a bit sudden, but still, right? But he doesn't seem to have learned anything at all. So what is the lesson here? Let's have a look. Let's pop. Oh, what's this? We've got the Five of Cups. This is it. This is it. It's like, oh, they're leaving, and he's literally looking at all the spilt milk here. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that it's seen because it's got a little bit of a gold leaf going on in there. And the Fool in reverse, oh boy. So we saw the Five of Cups in reverse. Just going to put that in the right way. And we've got the Page of Cups, right? So the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. But the Page of Cups was upright. So look at this. From the beginning, from the get-go, the cards are sort of saying this relationship seemed to have been using the wrong foot, right? not knowing enough about each other, about the journey ahead, or even if not having the right skills to communicate and meet at the same level, right? And having such naive expectations and fantasies about what it is. And that really led to some initial disappointment with them. All right, so not knowing what they were really going to face with each other because they didn't set clear communication standards when they were still talking via Facebook or was it Messenger, not being honest about certain things, that literally set this up with such a huge potential for failure from the moment they met, right? And in the Five of Cups there, this is that sulking, that I didn't get everything that I wanted and now I'm unhappy. This is really particular for Ed, right? Crying over all the spilled milk, right? Now, looking at the Page of Cups, this is the lesson. You don't have to enter a relationship and be completely 100% there and understanding everything and knowing what you're going into. Not 100%, but you need some basic healthy relationship skills, right? Even if you can only put it in that little container, that's all you've got, that's it. But you can't come in with nada, okay? I think leaving this relationship, Rose managed to get some to put in her little cup, right? But Ed has none. So, what have we learned from this whole saga? Let's understand the importance of having the right communication from the beginning and having not just the communication in terms of the right information about each other, whether their values match or not. Sure. But also carrying with you the right skills and the right expectations, right? Because if you had that knowledge, you'd have a clear idea of who you'd be meeting and what this relationship would start with. But then if you have the skills, it carries it through so that when there are snags, when there are things that are unexpected and clashing, you can communicate in a healthy way. You know when to put the right distance. And you also know how to be flexible around your partner while also being honest, right? Not having expectations to the extreme. And that, ladies and gents, is this saga of Big Ed and Rose. I hope you've learned so much. Thank you for being here with me. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take a seat, sit down, right? Think about what you've learned from all of this. I'm just thankful that you're there with me. So you all have a wonderful day. Hope you've learned a lot. Bye, yeah.